Everybody to another episode of No, I'm just kidding. That's not what we're doing today. Today we're doing the podcast I've been talking about for the past like 3 weeks now. The Game Rebellion. That's what we're calling it. This is episode 1, and the Game Rebellion is a podcast about other streamers. Speaking of other streamers, we have wRath Gaming with us here today. So, wRath, why don't you tell us a little bit about your stream?
Well, my stream is pretty much me playing or me making a fool of myself. On camera. Yeah. Usually playing video games like Final Fantasy and stuff like that. That's my favorite series of video games. I also try to talk and interact with most people in the chat. I try my best, and that's probably one of my favorite things about streaming is just talking to everyone that's watching. So I know that they like the same stuff as me, so I just like communicating with people and whatnot, and other streamers too.
Calm down. Hey,
viewers.
Hey. There's not like a million people watching. I'm still at I got 2 on Twitch and 0 on YouTube. Well, I guess there just can't be 0 if we're both watching, but
I know my mind's just going so fast.
Yeah.
I gotta crack open a cold one. That's what I have to do.
We're not that famous yet, okay?
Okay. So let's just crack open a cold one.
Yeah. Calm down. How long you been doing it? Because I know we started recording on accident. Instead of me going live, I just started recording, and we were like doing this thing. We got all the way up to question 1, and then I forgot what we're doing. So let's re-ask that question.
Yeah.
And let's ask, how long have you been doing this?
Sure. So I've been streaming for 1 month. I would have been streaming a longer amount of time. It's just I've had a lot of hardware limitations. My Mac has always been really slow with like 4 gigs of RAM. So recently I upgraded it to like 16 gigs, and it just runs a lot smoother.
Hell yeah!
I can do a ton of stuff, and it's just really nice and smooth. And my CPU is already pretty good. Like it's always been an i7, so that is good in in terms of streaming.
Question.
So. Sure.
Why 1 month ago, when you were at 0 subs, now you're at 201. Congrats on hitting 200 subscribers, by the way.
Thank you.
So 200 subscribers in 1 month. Why? Why did you start doing this a month ago? What's the point?
Actually, it's also a part of the reason that I've had this YouTube account like 10 years ago, and it was like a channel where I posted like home videos and just like random like iPhone or iPod touch jailbreaking tutorials, random stuff like that, like when I was in like middle school and high school.
2006. Wow. Yeah, 11 years.
And I got actually a lot of views and subscribers from that, and I got up to like 119. So I actually started this channel with 119, but the thing is, it got like
100 basically
copyright. Yeah, it got copyright infringement though, or something like that. And I just didn't have it for the longest time, and I couldn't. And then one day, like maybe more than a month ago, I was like, let me ask Google for my account back because I miss it, and I wanted to see my old videos. And then the same time I got it back was about the same time that I upgraded my PC or my Mac. And I was like, all right, I'm just going to start streaming now because I have some Final Fantasy games and I don't want to play them alone. I want to watch them with people or play them with people. So, yeah.
All right, on. You started 1 month ago. So you have 2,810 views, but that's not the biggest number in the world. But what is impressive is 201 subscribers, or about 80 of them or something like that in about a month. So that's still pretty good. And I've seen your show. There's a lot of people. Like right now, we have Aiden Holloway on YouTube here who said hi, but we've been streaming for 4 minutes. And when you stream at 4 minutes, you've already got a team of people there chatting away, right? So I'm just, I don't know. You've got
a dedicated group
really
of people.
good
I'm, like,
engagement.
surprised.
Yeah, you've got good engagement. That's the thing that I like.
Absolutely.
We've got Semi-Pissin. Semi-Pissin going on over on Twitch.
He's only semi-pissin, not fully pissin.
Semi-pissin. Semi-pissin?
Oh, semi-pissin. Okay.
Dude.
Spell ICO.
It's a pretty good, it's a pretty clever name. And then we have Aiden over on YouTube. Hi, Aiden. Welcome to the stream.
Hi, Aiden.
All right, so we're starting to get some people show up. But that's kind of what I'm talking about is you have really good engagement over on your stream. So even though you haven't been doing it that long, you've got a lot of people that I've met a little bit, and they're from all over. They're people that you didn't know previously. You've met through your stream, and you've also got a bunch of other streamers in there. So I remember you dropped in on my stream and were just being really friendly and nice and hung out for a long time, donated $1, and then came back, you know, multiple times to my stream and stuff. And then I just checked people out, right? So I was like, I'm gonna check out this dude's channel, and then I saw that you had a channel, and you also said something about your Discord or something like that. At some point, you said something about yourself, but you spent a lot of time hanging out and getting to know me as the streamer and the people in my stream and talking to them and stuff for your own benefit, but in the coolest way, right? It's the modern way of
I also thought you were a nice guy as well. Right. Plus, I was into Final Fantasy X streams, and that was probably the only reason why your thing showed up in my suggestions. And I was like, oh, cool. Like, there's like a couple streaming Final Fantasy X that like looks interesting. And, you know, that's kind of like where it went off from. So.
Yeah, I shamelessly get my wife over here and sit her next to me, and I say, no, you need a different shirt than that. And then have her come back.
Different shirt.
And, you know, make the stream more fun to look at. So she's the true hero of the stream and the true star. I'm just the talking head. But
I see you more though. Yeah. You should have her on more.
Well, she has the wannabe on. She doesn't like sitting over here, like, because when we do PlayStation, we face this way, so it's like a side stream, and she doesn't like the profile shot side stream. So she just wants to do the front facing stream.
Like right? Anybody else cares, though. Come on.
Well, you know, that's the way she feels about it. So we don't do that. So when I'm facing this way, I'm not playing Final Fantasy because I'm not on my PlayStation. I'm playing like Battlegrounds or something. Exactly. So see me pissin'. Is it semi pissin' or see me pissin'? How do we say that?
I like this name. It's abstract.
It's over really on Twitch.
Cool and, you know, out there.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with the hard one. The one I know you don't like this question, but I'm gonna ask it anyways. Here it comes. Okay, you're really orange, by the way. Your lighting sucks.
I'm orange?
Yeah, for a streamer, your lighting sucks.
The lights are
shame on you.
Not fluorescent. Yeah, and I have some natural light over here, but I guess that's not doing shit.
I hope you compensate with color correction inside of OBS.
What if I have more yellow light? Did that change anything?
I don't know. Yeah, a little bit, maybe.
A little bit.
Turn it off. Sure.
Ready? Wait.
Yeah, it's better with it.
Better with it?
Better with it. Yeah. There you go. That looks good. Okay, so the hard question is,
oh God,
how do you define wRath gaming?
Oh, I thought that was your first question, so I already answered that one.
Oh, you did? Well, I didn't ask specifically, like, how do you define it? How do you define wRath gaming? What is wRath gaming?
Well, okay, so I don't know what else to say, so I'm just going to say what I said first. So, wRath Gaming is a YouTube channel where you can watch Billy Wrath, aka me, make a fool of himself while playing video games and talking with his fans via chat. And it's a load of fun, and I try to reward my fans when I reach goals and stuff. I think in the future I want to do giveaways. So I would define wRath Gaming as just a grand old time. Yeah.
All right. I'll follow up with that with your stream. You've been doing this a month. Do you see yourself doing this 11 more months straight?
Without
taking any time off?
Yeah, I mean the thing is like I don't have a lot of time to take off anyway because I'm like a student right now. So I'm just going well, I just finished summer school, so I have like one more thing to do and then I'm done. Then I have like the whole month of August, free. So I'm going to be streaming a lot during August probably. And then I start classes again. They're online classes though from like September to December.
Got
so
it.
I'm definitely going to be streaming.
You don't have a lot of time. We get
all that stuff. So
yeah. There's going to be a off season then.
No, I mean, no, I'm gonna like stream like even during like the online classes.
Okay, so 11 months from now, you are going to stream. You're going to be you're going to do it 11 more months in a row. Okay, that's what I'm asking. Because you're new. It's fun. I think it's fun. Especially when you do it the way you're doing it. You could be something with it. I really think so. And that goes into my next question actually is is this what you want to do? Do you want this to be what puts food on your plate, or do you want to become a fucking millionaire from it? What's your goals here? Like, why are you doing this? What do you strive for it to become and be? What do you want to build it up to?
I think like my main goal with streaming is just to build a bigger audience right now. I just think it's like more exciting, the more people there are like watching your stream. I know it sounds kind of like, I don't want to call myself an attention whore, but I mean, I kind of like the attention, naturally. I think we all do.
Yeah.
And the more dedicated fans there are, the more fun the process is to me.
Freaks me out, dude. Like, any more people start watching, sometimes I get freaked out. I'm like, you know what? Now I have to start thinking about things because there's not just a few people that I know watching. There's a bunch of people watching, and I have to kind of like think about something for a second and get yourself in more of a different mindset. And I'm sure I've gotten up to 500 plus people. That's the most I've ever had. And it's actually really close to when I first started. I just had this huge boost right off the bat. Right. And I've been trying to get back to that ever since. It's been kind of tough, but I didn't take it seriously before, but now I am. And
it's like when there's a lot of people are like, should I say the racist joke or should I not?
Yeah, or sometimes you think like, is that racist? I don't know.
Is it? Will I offend anybody?
I don't think I should say that. And then you think about it later, it's like, oh, that was fine, and you're just like overthinking things, and you're worried. I don't know. That's what I don't like about a bigger audience. But so you want to grow your audience, but what's your ambitions with it? It's like, do you want this to be your job?
I think if anything, I mean, obviously I feel like anyone would say that they want YouTube to be like their main job. I mean, it's a pretty sweet job. You just do what you love, and you just you make money from it.
No, hold on a sec. See me pissing. Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, sorry. Continue.
So what was I saying?
Grocery Mart.
Yes. So like if you're making money off YouTube, that's awesome. But it's like if you're making a living off of YouTube, that's even better. But it's hard to make a living off of YouTube.
Well, it takes a lot of work.
It does, and I feel like not everyone who tries as hard as like me, for example, won't reach that level sometimes.
So that is a level that you're trying to reach. That's all I'm asking specifically.
Yeah.
Unless you don't want to answer it, you could tell me. I'll just stop asking. But
well, no, it's fine because I like the idea of having YouTube. I mean, I'm also thinking realistically too. So I like having it as kind of like a passive income sort of thing. Like it's like a secondary thing to me. Like the first thing I like is just having a lot of people watch me because that makes me happy. The second, I kind of put money and donations as like a little bit of a lesser priority. But some extra cash on the side's never a bad thing. And I think getting YouTube to become a decent source of, some passive income, like I said, is definitely like a secondary goal.
What if tomorrow it was paying you $2,000 a month?
Well,
would you just, but it required you to go full time with it to keep that going. Would you do it, or would you pursue something else? That's kind of what I mean.
2,000 a month is, I mean, to me, like, I mean, the amount,
yeah, it's $24,000.
A certain amount, a certain amount of money to me is like, skewed because I'm a college student. So obviously that sounds like a good deal to me, especially if I'm doing something like YouTube, which is like really fun to do. I think I would I think I would definitely want like another job on the side though. That might cause more stress, but I think I would have to do that, you know.
It depends on what my situation was. If I needed more money than that for my life for some reason, then hell yeah, I would have another job. But if I was there at that position, making $2,000 a month from streaming and making videos and stuff, I would probably go all in and just try even harder and see if we can turn that 2,000 into 4,000 a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then try and
if I could make
see
more
what that
money
turns
off
into.
of it.
Yeah.
If I could make more money off of it, you know, I would definitely try for that. But the thing is, like, already I don't even like want to like. I mean, obviously everyone wants to be rich, but I don't. I think like I really just want to like live comfortably in life. You know, I don't want to have like a mansion or anything. I just want my own place. I want my own stuff, and you know, I'm very simple. I kind of just, you know, I don't want to be like rich as hell, but like, you know, I just want to make a good amount of money, you know, a decent, mediocre amount. It sounds like not ambitious, but I mean, like,
from YouTube,
it's just from just anything.
Okay.
From just in general, life in general. I just don't care. I just
really
want to live
pushing on
comfortably. Just want to live comfortably.
All right,
That's
next
pretty much
topic.
it.
Let's move on. What else we got here? We covered. Let's see. What kind of? Did I ask what got you into streaming? Like, why did you start doing this? I think I did.
No.
Okay. Why did you start? What got you into streaming?
Well, so I'm always on YouTube. Like, YouTube is like my quote unquote safe space. I'm always on YouTube.
Okay.
I'm always watching, you know, Let's Players or live streamers or just random videos. I have a couple like, you know, favorite channels, but like one day I kept getting recommended live streams for like Final Fantasy X, which was like sort of around the same time I found your stream. So, you know, I watched a lot of these channels that play Final Fantasy. You know, I subscribed to them. I enjoyed how each channel would like interact with the chat. I think that was my favorite part because a lot of them didn't have a lot of subscribers and stuff like that. So people like the streamer would actually see the chat enough to like reply to everyone. And I thought that was cool because it's like my questions would be answered. You know, I would be noticed. So, you know, it was fun to watch because of that. You know, everyone in the chat wants to talk about the same stuff, you know, video games. You know, everyone has the same hobby. So I decided, you know, I wanted to be in like the driver's seat for a change and just try things out doing the same stuff. You know, I thought it was really cool how everyone else is doing it. So, you know, I wanted to try it.
Right on. Well, that's kind of how I got into it. Actually,
yeah, just other people doing it, like it makes you want to do it too. So
I got into it with Final Fantasy X because I bought a PlayStation and I saw that you could stream from your console. So I bought the PlayStation Eye and set that up and started streaming from my PlayStation.
Yeah, PlayStation Eye.
And then through the PlayStation Eye and everything, without having my own setup or whatever, I was able to get to 500 people.
Like 500 viewers?
And like one viewers at the same time. Yeah. 500 plus. That's where I peaked. Yeah. It was weird. I don't know exactly how it happened. It's just, it like somehow I got picked up and taken to the top, and then I was getting tons of subscribers, and we're doing all kinds of stupid shit for every time we got a subscriber. And yeah, it was a good time, and I've been trying to get back to that every time. Something lucky just hit me. Right.
Yeah, that's definitely like
then
the beginner's luck stuff, you know.
Then I set up the PC stream, and the better I've made the stream, the less viewers I've gotten. You know.
Yeah, that's so weird how that works.
Yeah, so it has nothing to do with quality at that point. It was just like, I don't know. It was me and Brittany was coming on. Brittany was just in the background for like the first big part of the game, playing Pokemon on her fucking Game Boy or her 3DS. You know? And then people are like, who's that chick in the back? And I was like, oh, it's my wife Brittany. She's just playing video games and I'm just here streaming. And then it started growing, and then so she started playing next to me instead of behind me, and then she started playing Final Fantasy with me.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I found you. So, I mean, it's also things just like on like the YouTube algorithm, like how often you upload. Also on the PS4 too, because PS4 has suggestions on like streaming.
I think
on,
that's
like,
how I got picked up.
Stuff too. I think that's how you got picked up in.
It has to be, yeah. That's what my theory has always been. Next question here on the list. What is your favorite thing about streaming?
What's my favorite thing about streaming?
Interacting with everybody, right? I think
yeah. My favorite thing is pretty much just like interacting with people.
I think it's everybody's favorite thing.
Not just fans or viewers, like it's just like, you know, but other streamers, you know, like you and stuff like we're doing now.
Yeah, that's fun.
And just like others on Discord, you know, they have their own streams on Skype, and it's like, you know, I always try to look at the chat as much as possible during my stream, but you know, I'm also trying to stay focused on the game at the same time, so that's a little difficult. But you know, sometimes you can get away with looking away from the screen a bit when you're playing like old RPG games, because there's like a lot of downtime in between the action, sort of. So I feel like that would make RPGs like my favorite games to stream, because I feel like I can interact more with the audience. Like if I'm playing like Call of Duty, I'm barely looking at the chat. Like I'm like looking to like kill some people. Like, you know, and it's like I'm just, you know,
I've been there.
Eyes are glued to the TV, so it's hard if you're
Fat Gamer. What's up, homie? Fat Gamer's here on YouTube. Killaboy is here Gamer? As well. I didn't actually say your name earlier when you said what up. Sorry, man. No. See Me Pissin has had to take off, so. But
Damn it.
Fat Gamer and Killaboy are here over on YouTube. Let's see. So that leads me to my next question. What do you hate the most about streaming?
So I feel like everything I hate about streaming seems to have a positive side to it. So it's sort of hard to find like a straight answer, but
okay.
So like
just
for
say whatever you want.
Sure. So like for example, like I hate coming across like software problems and like technical issues, you know, while streaming, but at the same time, you know, I need that to happen so I can learn. Wait, what's wrong?
Oh, this just happened to me yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, technically. Sorry.
I mean, it happens so often. It happens to everyone. Like, and especially with YouTube's kind of crappy too with that stuff. It just, you know, messes everything up. And so anyway, you know, but at the same time, I need that to happen so I can learn how certain problems can come about and like how I can fix them in the future. You know, and like so like another example, like aside from just like technical issues, is like, I guess like another thing that is annoying is just like building an audience through playing just like one game, and then like when you switch games, it's like all of a sudden like the audience changes. It's like, and usually it's like less in size because, you know, you established like a good audience with this one game, and then you start another game, people are like, I don't care.
That's really what happened to me with the 500 viewers thing. Ever since I was there, it just dropped from there. And then I had like a steady like 100 viewers every time I streamed, right? And a lot of these people still randomly pop in from time to time. It's like, oh, fuck, you're from the Final Fantasy stream. What up, dude? Like the stream that we did. And what really killed it is that because I beat the game and everyone's like, again. And then I'm like, okay, so I beat it again. And then everyone's like, again, 100% this time, 100%.
Like children.
Beat the Chocobo race. Oh, we want to see you beat the. And I'm like, I can't beat the Chocobo race. It's too hard. I can't do it. I don't want to try anymore.
It's terrible.
Yeah,
it's terrible. Please don't stress yourself out.
Oh, I don't. But it's like I was always pretty much more about me the whole entire time, right? So it was always me, and I was like, well, I don't want to do the Chocobo race, so I'm not going to. Fuck off, right?
Do what you want.
Yeah, and then I got tired of the game, and I'm like, you know what? I beat this game like 4 or 5 times now in a row. I've mastered it. I've got it down. Like I could just beat the shit out of this game. And I even beat it a few more times because it came out on PC by this time. So I started playing it on PC and hacking it and doing all this crazy stuff. And people were getting pissed off because I was hacking it. And I'm like, well, I mastered it.
Did you get it on Steam, and were you using the functions that were given to you, or are you actually hacking it?
I was hacking the game using software that you can download that some
so like everyone had like max HP and max stats and shit?
Whatever you want. You can turn Squall into fucking Bahamut. You know, whatever you want to do.
Squall? You mean Tidus?
Yeah, Tidus. My bad.
Final Fantasy X is my favorite game. That's only why I corrected you. Otherwise,
It wasn't my favorite. It's still technically not, but like now that I fully understand the battle system and I know how to beat every boss, I know all their weaknesses and all of their shenanigans, you know, like because of people taught me while I was streaming. I love that game so much more. I always love the story, but it's not number one for me for one reason. No airship. No airship.
I mean, you're in the airship. It's just automated.
It's bullshit, dude. It's a fucking box, dude. It's just a digital box that you're in that has an animation of clouds flying by. That's all it is.
Is going around the world in the airship in the other games really that important? I mean, like
it's really important.
It's cool that it's like in the Final Fantasy games.
Why go backwards?
It doesn't make Final Fantasy X bad, though.
Why? It doesn't make it bad, but it doesn't make it as good as the games that can do that. It was...
I just think it's a missing thing that...
Dude, you know what's bullshit? To find the secret areas in Final Fantasy X, all you gotta do is move the thumbstick...
And the coordinates.
You just gotta keep pushing X all over the fucking place until you fucking find it, right? That's it. In Final Fantasy VII... Like, you fly around, and then what the fuck is this island way off in the fucking corner of the game over here all by itself? Fuck, I can't land anywhere. Oh, there's a cave. How the fuck do I get there? And then you have to find out how you get there. Like, you saw something. And it turns out that...
I'm not going to argue that.
That fucking little island is the most powerful weapon in the fucking game. And to get everything that you need to get that item, you have to go on a motherfucking journey. Right? That is what I'm talking about. I'm
not going to argue that what they did in Final Fantasy X is like the best thing they could have done. But
if Final Fantasy X had a globe, if they added a shitty globe that didn't look as good as the rest of the game, but it still worked, and you could fly around and go and actually fly to all the areas instead of having a map with a bunch of dots on it, if they actually made it so you could fly around the world, it would be my #1 game. It would. That's the one thing it's missing.
So where does it rank then? Because of that, though, it seems like 4. So if that was there, it would have been 1.
Yes.
Damn, that's a big. That's like I feel like that's like not like that like.
It's a big deal for me.
It's a big deal for you, but I don't care about it as much. Okay.
Well, cool. I haven't beaten all the Final Fantasy games, but I've gotten the airship in all the Final Fantasy games. And as a kid, one of the things I always look forward to most is like, oh man, I want to get that airship because then you can go anywhere. The possibilities are endless from there. You could do anything. The whole game is unlocked. The game becomes. I always sought for the moment when the game unlocked and became open world for the time what open world would be considered, right? For each era. So and in 7, 8, and 9, it was 3D. You had 3D airship, and you could fly around the world. And in 7, you could fly all the way around the world, which was really cool. That was new. And the fact that they had that just blew my fucking mind. And at the time, the game was really big, so I just felt overwhelmed that there was this entire planet I needed to learn. But as an adult going back to it, I'm like, oh, this game's tiny. You know, I could map the whole thing in my head right now. Anyways, that's my opinion on that. Okay. We totally got sidetracked on my opinion.
Yeah, we talked a lot about... Well, I love Final Fantasy, as you know, so of course I had to get into a discussion about it.
I'm all for it. Okay.
Same.
Favorite video game?
Okay, Final Fantasy X. Have another discussion. No, I'm just
all right. First video game.
Wait. Let me add... Okay, let me talk about some, like... let me just name video game series, because I have a lot of favorite video games.
What do you like? Tell us.
So, my favorite video game series, the first 3 that I have listed here, are Mass Effect, not Andromeda though. I just forget that happened because that game sucked. Final Fantasy and Metal Gear Solid. Those are my favorite game series. I think they're so good and amazing and inspiring. And they've been with me throughout my childhood. Well, Mass Effect has been with me throughout my high school era, but Final Fantasy, Metal Gear Solid have been with me.
Xbox Mass Effect or PC Mass Effect?
Xbox.
Right on.
Never had a good PC to play Mass Effect on. But yeah, still amazing story. And, you know, everyone complained about the ending of 3, but, you know, whatever. I didn't think it was that bad.
I don't want to know it because I still have to play all 3.
You will enjoy the ride. Let me just tell you that.
I know I will. I know it's this thing that I'm missing. It's just it's a big commitment of time. So I'm waiting for when I could do all three. But it has high priority for me. There's tons of games on my list, but it has a high priority. I'm gonna play 1 through 3. I've put a few hours into each one of them just to check them out because I've had them for years. So I played 1 for a few hours, 2 for a few hours, and 3 for a few hours. Got a feel for them. I'm excited to try them all the way from 1 all the way up and enjoy all the differences. When I play 1, I'll put myself in the mindset of the time because I remember that era of games. So I'll put myself in that era and appreciate everything that you can do in that game for that time. Like I'm really good at that. It's fun, but interesting.
Mindset.
Metal Gear Solid fan myself. Not top game, but 4 was a good game.
4 was my favorite. So
very good game. Made me want to play all the others. It was the only one I ever played. I did play Snake Eater too, actually.
Did you play 5?
I played a lot of it, and then I just got to the point where I don't know. I felt like I was grinding, and I'm like, I've never had to grind in a Metal Gear Solid game. What is going on here?
I didn't grind. Well, why were you grinding?
Well, you build this base and stuff. You know, I don't know. It was just like I just wanted the story, and then it was making me do all this stuff.
Well, the story's trash. I will admit the gameplay is fucking amazing, but the story's absolute trash.
The story is all I wanted, and the story sucked. And I'm a big story guy. The reason, like the Final Fantasy 12 and Final Fantasy 13, personally, you know, awful stories compared to all the others.
Yeah, I love Final Fantasy 12 for its gameplay, but the story is political and stupid, and I don't like it.
With the political atmosphere of 2017, I'm enjoying the political aspect of Final Fantasy 12. It's helping me get through the game, right?
I guess so. I guess that makes it a little better.
Yeah, so that's kind of my mindset of it. All right, let's do another question.
Sure. Whatever you want, Stan.
What do you think Twitch, YouTube, or other streaming services could do better? Just throw it out there.
Okay. Well, the first thing I thought of was Twitch and how they don't have a rewind feature, but YouTube does. And you can, on YouTube, you can go back like 2 hours to, you know, the beginning of someone's live stream, or just 2 hours, you know, back in time. And I like that because it's like if someone's interacting with you and like let's say I say something and like, you know, my viewer didn't hear it, they can just like, you know, rewind a little bit and you know, try to hear it again and be like, oh, okay, now I know what he said. And then, you know, like if I'm asking a question and they didn't hear my question, you know, there's stuff like that. That was the first thing
What if they disabled that on purpose because they want people to be as live as possible all the time? They don't want people to go back and be behind by 2 minutes. They want people to be live at all times for interactivity purposes. What if it's good for business to keep that off so people are statistically interacting more with a live entertainer?
Yeah, that's cool if, you know, you're looking at it from the perspective of, you know, if you're working at Twitch and you want that. But if you're like a viewer, I feel like me personally, I like the option that I can rewind if I want to. And I always try to be live. I you know, once I'm done rewinding, I click live again. So I'm still watching it live. I just like the option of being able to go back in time. Yeah. So I just like that. But from a business perspective and, you know, working at Twitch, like, yeah, totally. That would like boost. What'd you say? Like that would like boost being interactive more. Is that what you mean? Like just like constantly being
from a business perspective and thinking of what actually makes and I'm just speculating here. What I'm thinking would help a community be stronger is to help give the community a push to always be interacting, right? So even though some people might not like the ability of not being able to go back in time, which I think that I've totally done that on Twitch before, though. Like I think it's just depends on the stream settings, maybe. But one thing, you know, a benefit would be, well, when you're kind of giving everyone a push to interactivity, it causes the community just to be better overall for everybody. So it's easier to get into for people.
Right.
You know, like, I don't know. I'm just kind of speculating, thinking about it from that perspective. But that, you know, it does annoy me. Like, I like to watch Dr. Disrespect a lot, right? And he's streaming right now. He's got, according to here, like 30.
Wait, is that the guy that everyone said you look like?
Me? No.
Oh, wait, what's that other guy then?
30,000 viewers or something like that right now.
Wait, yeah, it is. When you wore the glasses, everyone was saying that you looked like him. You told me.
Maybe it is the guy. I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about that anymore.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Brought up old memories.
Yeah, it was kind of embarrassing. 22,000 viewers right now, right? I don't even, it's not showing anything. Maybe he went offline. But I can't rewind anything, and it bugs me because sometimes I just want to start from the beginning and then watch what he's doing. And then just, I don't even care about interacting because you have to pay money to even talk in the chat anyway. So sometimes
on Twitch, right?
Well, on his channel.
On his channel.
His channel is big enough, so if you want to talk in the chat, you have to pay him $5 a month.
Yeah. I feel like it's less it's less of a public thing in Twitch. It's less of a everyday user.
Well,
it's more exclusive. There's more exclusivity in, if that's even a word, in Twitch.
What's really nice about it is that if you really do want to participate in the chat, you could cough up the money, and then the chat is actually at a manageable speed where you can actually talk to people, sort of.
Yeah, but with, you know, people with a lot of subscribers
that are part of the.
I get
yeah. Okay, so advice for people thinking about starting a stream with your 1 month of experience. What do you have?
I would say establish a consistent schedule. At first, just try streaming a somewhat popular game. You know that people will come and watch. Just at like different times of the day. Just do some experiments. See where you get the most viewers. See where you don't get as many, and take note of what part of the day gets you the most interaction and views. Also, you can look at your demographics page in your YouTube settings, YouTube settings manager, whatever it's called. You can see what part of the world is watching your content the most, and then you can adjust your streaming times
USA
as needed, to get the the optimal time frame that you want to stream in. And I guess the next thing is just, it sounds cliche, but like, be yourself. Like, people will come to your stream because of your personality and how you interact with everyone. I mean, that's what I liked about your channel, and I think that's what a lot of people like about my channel. So yeah, even though it sounds cliche, I think that's important.
Well, you've also got that beautiful face and that luscious beard.
Everyone comments on that. Everyone thinks I don't know if you know Final Fantasy Peasant.
I know him.
YouTube. Yeah, everyone is like, "Oh my god, like, you look like Final Fantasy Peasant." I'm like, no, I'm way chubbier than that dude. Like, I love him, but like, I am way chubbier than that beautiful man.
Dude, just add him on Facebook. He's a good.
Add him on Facebook.
Yeah. You go to
like his actual like personal Facebook account, not like his.
He's not that
I don't even
big
know
yet.
his name.
It's Jake Brown.
He's pretty big. I think he's pretty big. He gets so much when he live streams.
He is now.
So
I haven't watched him in a while, but yeah, actually, he is now. When I was watching him, he was getting like 100 viewers on his live stream, but it's because his live stream was new. Where I found him is when he made this Final Fantasy 15 video that kind of explained the whole game and the story and stuff, right? So I was just trying to find something to teach me the game, and I came across that video, and I was like, oh, this guy knows his shit, so I hit the subscribe button.
Yeah, like, he's really smart with Final Fantasy.
He knows his shit. So I was like, dude, this guy knows his shit. So I started watching his videos and stuff, and then there was a video he did, like a live stream, and then he's like, hey everybody, I created a Facebook group, here's a link. So I went to his Facebook group, and then I asked to join. They let me join, and then I looked through the members. I found Jake Brown. I'm like, hey, that's the peasant right there. So I sent him a friend request, and he just added me.
Jake Brown. Yeah. I want to add him now. Is he from Maidstone, Kent? It looks like him. Yeah, that's him. Oh my god. Whoa. Yeah. I'm gonna add him. Oh my god, he's my hero.
You know, dude, I just send people requests sometimes. They add me like Yasunori Matsuda. You know who that is?
Yasunori
Masuda.
That's like a creator. Isn't he like a game creator? He is. I don't know, honestly. I'm not good with Asian names.
Yasunori Matsuda. Here he's right here.
Oh, wait.
I'll send you a link on Discord real quick. Check this out. This guy's my friend on Facebook. And
the Japanese soccer player?
No. Here.
Because I just typed that in Google and that's what came up.
Yeah, Yasunori Mitsuda. I don't know the guy. I've never met him, but I sent him a friend request, and he accepted me. And he is the guy who did the music for Chrono Trigger.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love the music for that game.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
And he's always posting all this cool-ass music shit. It's all in Japanese. Yeah. I don't know what any of it says, but he's always posting cool music. So I just kind of...
As long as the music plays, I don't care what language it's in. Damn. Okay, I sent him a friend request.
He might add you, dude.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Music happened. That's awesome.
Dude, yeah, that's Chrono Cross is in my top 10 favorite games for sure.
I still haven't played Cross, but I love Trigger. I gotta give Cross a try, though.
Cross is a very well-made game. I believe it is the true sequel to Chrono Trigger. A lot of people don't agree because it doesn't have the same characters and it's in like different all this stuff. But
how is it related to Trigger?
In every freaking crazy intricate way you could possibly imagine. You just have to know about it. And there's a guy that made a Chrono Cross and Chrono Trigger video, and then he made a video about both of them at the same time and really focused on all the connections. He's like, dude, this thing's crazy connected, people. It was just it was so much more convoluted on purpose than Chrono Trigger because people liked it, so they did it even more, and it's really crazy connected.
Wait, like the story is more convoluted, or like the connection between the games is convoluted?
Both. Yeah, both. The connections are not obvious. You have to put them together. And then when you start putting them together, you start finding all these clues all over the fucking place, and it's super connected. And there's a guy that connects everything for you. He also has a lot of theories, or he won't say his own theory. He'll just say out loud a popular online theory on certain things, but he clearly states, okay, here's a theory for this particular section. But yeah, very highly connected games. It is a very good sequel to Chrono Trigger.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I never knew it was like related in any way. I thought it was just like another game. Hey, Merman Sam. Merman Sam is from my Discord. Hello. Let's say hi to him.
Merman Sam, hey. Thanks for showing up.
He's on YouTube.
Yeah.
So I didn't even know that they were like related. I thought it was just, you know how the Final Fantasy series are like different with each title. Like I thought it was like that with Chrono Cross. There's just 2 of them and not 15 of them, you know?
If it wasn't, the events in Chrono Trigger caused Chrono Cross.
Oh, they cause. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I gotta play it then, man. I have it on emulator, like ready to go. I just like never like continued with it.
Dude, if you stream that, I'd watch that shit.
I have it in my description on my live stream. I'm like, you know, future games I want to play. Chrono Cross is in there, so I will probably do that after 8. Then actually, I'll play Chrono Cross.
Yeah, things keep coming up for me. Like there's a few games I should have streamed by now, but I never got to. And then Final Fantasy 12 came out, so now I got to do this one. So I've got a backlog of not just games I want to play, but games I want to stream.
Yeah, definitely. Earthbound is another one too. I've never played Earthbound, but
really
interesting. Yeah, Earthbound looks cool.
If you can get over the older graphics, it's a really fun game. I love it.
I'm pretty much like a retro gamer at this point. I can't complain about old graphics.
That's kind of what I like to be. I like to be a retro gamer, even though I do a lot of
PS2 like you're doing right stuff. Now. Yeah, public. What's it called? Public Battlegrounds? I don't even know.
Player Unknown's Battlegrounds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, and I figured out why the name is so weird. I thought it was just a bad choice of name, and I still think it is. But there's a gamer called Player Unknown. Who made the game? So it's called Player Unknown's Battlegrounds.
Oh, unknown apostrophe S. Oh,
yeah.
I see. I never knew that. I thought it was just Player Unknown Battleground. Like it's unknown, and I don't know. It kind of makes sense because isn't the whole idea of the game like it like closes in on itself and it's unknown when it's gonna like close in on itself or something like.
Crescent is here on Twitch. Welcome back, Crescent.
Hello.
Also says that you look like Pez.
Wow. Okay. Cool. I mean that's a good thing. I'm not complaining. I just don't agree, but that's a good thing. Thank you. It's like an ocarina, but it's a beer bottle.
Dude.
Oh, don't you have it? You have an ocarina. That appears in all your thumbnails.
Yeah, it's behind my green screen. Here. Let me grab it.
I have one too, but it's not like a legit one like yours. It's like smaller.
My green screen's covered in fucking hair.
Your dog?
Yeah, dogs.
Doggo.
Can you pull that part of the green screen? Can you pull that? Thanks. Yeah, ocarina. Got it for Christmas.
Wait, it's gonna pop up on your stream soon. At least I can hear it. Oh, I'm way behind on the stream, honestly.
Are you?
I just got to the part where I was blowing into my bottle.
Okay.
Now you're getting up and finding your thing. Wow, that's kind of a delay right there. It's longer. 10 seconds. Something like 30 seconds.
Well, I'm using Restream, so that adds a little bit of delay, and I'm okay with the delay.
Oh, that's the relay thing you're talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so there is some sort of downfall to it. That's what I was like trying to like say before.
Rosie Lee is here on Twitch and asks, "What's the stream about?" The stream is about this beautiful man over here. This is episode 1 of a 10-part series that I'm doing called the Game Rebellion. Oh shit!
Hooray.
I called it Radio Rebellion on accident.
Radio Rebellion.
It's supposed to be the Game Rebellion.
Yee
Let me rename that. There.
I don't know why saying yee is so funny.
So this is episode 1, and it's about wRath Gaming. Episode 2 is going to be about another streamer, and each episode will be about a new streamer that's bigger than the last. So we're starting off with wRath Gaming.
No one's bigger than me though, so it's not gonna happen. You're not gonna get any more episodes after this.
Yeah, no one's bigger than 201. Okay. So I've got all the questions out of the way that we kind of pre-selected. In closing.
Yes, sir.
Is there anything that you would like to say before we close out the show?
Anything that I would like to say? That's such a vague question. Just like, hey everyone, go to my channel and watch me play games. It'll be really fun. Yay. And
that's right. That's right. This is the hint at the plug part, dude. That's exactly what it is.
I promise I'll love you unconditionally. And sometimes, so there's this thing on my channel now that's become sort of a...
How do people get there?
Okay, just search wRath Gaming and click the second result that you get. It's going to be me with my stupid face photoshopped on Squall's head. So that's my channel. It
looks like you have this little Superman swirl going on.
Yeah, that was a picture from when I was in London and I was drunk as shit. So I look just messed up in that picture. I chose the worst picture possible, on purpose. I just thought it was funny.
And Rosie Lee, to answer your question, yes. So we talked to the streamer, and we're actually about to shut down the show for now. But it's always just kind of a live deal. But what we can do is, let's see, we're supposed to shut it down in 40 seconds, but we can kind of bullshit a little bit before we shut it down. What do you think?
A little bullshit,
bullshit? Yeah. Why don't you ask me some questions, Wrath? Let's turn this around on me.
What's your favorite color?
Red and white together.
Together? You got
not mixed. So if not mixed, but next to each other.
Yeah, because that makes pink. That would make you gay. So if you had to choose, if you had to choose one though, which one would you choose over the other?
I wouldn't. I would just cheat and say both of them right next to each other.
Oh, you can't cheat. It doesn't work that way, Stan.
But that's the way I roll, dude.
These are my rules, though. You have to, and if
I don't care which rules there are. They don't have to be my rules to break them.
I have rules, though. So if
in fact, if they're my rules, I won't break them. But if they're someone else's rules, they're way easier to break for me.
But what if I have consequences? Okay, what if the consequences is that if
I have to know what the consequences are.
If you cheat, you lose your YouTube channel.
I'll call your bluff.
It's not a bluff. This is legitimate.
I call the bluff. It's not going to happen.
This is legit. This isn't poker. This is legitimate.
Red and white next to each other, dude. That's always my answer. Every person who tries to argue with me on this one. And
what about blue? You know, you're not patriotic enough. I take that back about me liking your patriotism. You didn't even say blue.
Well, that would be 3 colors and not 1, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but you already broke the rules and said 2. You might as well just have another.
No, I said 1, just right next to each other. Just 2 colors.
I said red and white.
No, red and white together as 1 color, but next to each other, not mixed up.
Dude, you lost. You said red and white not mixed to each other.
Yeah, that's right.
So then I said choose one.
No. It's 1 color, red and white, right next to each other, not mixed up. That's the 1 color. But if you had blue,
red and white next to each other isn't a color, though.
Oh, well, I'm saying that it's a color.
Because your rules just trump mine. No pun intended. Oh, Stan. Okay. I see that. That's a very.
The tables have turned.
That's like a leadership quality. You just make your own rules. That's good. That's good. That's not a bad thing. So I respect that. Although I have my rules too, so you should respect that.
I respect your rules. I just bent them a little bit. I'm just saying that red and white next to each other when they're together, touching, I'm just going to go ahead and say that is going to be 1 color.
Okay. I like that. So on the color wheel, red, white.
That's the
appears
color.
As 1 section on the color wheel.
For this moment, yeah.
Only in this instance.
For right now, I need it to really be able to do that.
Okay. So you can break the laws of physics if you want. That's fine.
I don't know if it's physics.
It is color.
Is it?
Visible light. It's on the visible light spectrum.
Is color physics?
Oh yeah. I first learned about colors in physics, and how it the rainbow, how white reflects every single color of the visible spectrum. If it goes through a prism, for example, or if it refracts through raindrops, that's why we see rainbows. So that's all. The whole world is physics, though. You can argue that everything you see or do is physics. So I love my physics class in high school. I'm sorry.
Rosie Lee is taking sides with you. I'm not sure which side Crescent is on, but I think it's mine.
Wait, what are they saying? I'm not on Twitch right now.
Rosie Lee says, do you know how to count colors? I don't think you know.
Count colors? Oh, to you?
Yeah. Crescent 64 says 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, and white together but not mixed, blue fish. Same thing, right?
Oh my god. I love
Then Rosie Lee says, Game Rebel TV likes mixed fish confirmed.
I honestly, it's funny because a lot of people do say really funny things sometimes in the chat. And it's like, you kind of underestimate people but sometimes they say really funny things and I'll crack the hell up on
dude, people are funny.
Stream. Yeah, people are funny. Just if you read text that they say, it's just sometimes it's just hilarious. How do I find your thing on Twitch? Do I just search game? Oh, there you are.
Game Rebel TV. Yep, that's right.
Weird. I have a stupid username on Twitch. It's called. Oh, ew! I'm hearing my own voice.
What's it called?
Game Rebel TV. Oh, it's called Silly Hat Day XX, the letter X, stream. So like it's like Silly Hat Day Extreme. I'll comment.
Mr. Cobra 2012 is here. He says, yeah, colors are light, like plants are green because it reflects green light.
Oh, true. Oh, okay. Now I'm seeing everyone's thing.
Pop I'm seeing Bubble Giggles is here on YouTube.
Giggles. She said, "Oh." What are you owing to? Pop Bubble.
Oh.
Giggles. Oh. 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 Oh.
I have a notification here for YouTube. It says, trying to figure out why 3 fuckboys disliked this video. The guy is literally ...
That's the title of the thing?
Well, that was like the summary of it in the little Windows notification that popped up.
Why 3 fuckboys? Who cares if 3 fuckboys dislike your video?
I'm going to throw on your oldest video.
My oldest one? Oh no. Well, technically my oldest video is unlisted, and it's just there on my channel. That's part of my reward for subscriber goals and stuff like that. So I released the link for one of my cringy old videos from 10 years ago and put it in my Discord so people can laugh at me. So that's always fun.
Final Fantasy IX. Fuck bitches. Get Stelazio. Blind playthrough part 1.
Beautiful, right?
And you being a fat slob on your couch.
Yeah. No, I'm on my bed and I have a pink beanbag chair that I'm just like chilling on. It was such a lousy like setup, but I mean that was like the first, and I just had random GIFs playing. I don't know what to do. Like I was like, I want to play Final Fantasy IX, but I don't know how to properly set up a stream layout. I'm just gonna.
It's a good first stream. It's not bad.
No, it's not.
The aspect ratio is fucked up, but it's all good.
Oh yeah. No, the aspect ratio has been fucked up on like every single video except like the last 3.
Okay.
Like I recently just fixed that. So,
okay.
Like I don't have any like black squares on the sides anymore. It's filled out. So that's always good. Sadly, what is Mr. Cobra saying? He's saying, I painted my computer black to make it run faster, but now it does not work. Please don't kill me. Oh my god. Crescent just goes, it's racism. I mean,
yeah,
is it
come
racism,
on. I don't know.
The truth?
I don't know. I think it's pushing it, and that, like, I don't know. Keep the chat clean, guys. Thanks.
Want a clean chat?
Clean chat.
Sometimes
follow Twitch rules.
Sometimes I go to like, I understand how like bigger like Twitch or just any like streamers have like a family friendly thing going on, but then like I go on.
Well, there's rules on Twitch, so the only rules I have in my stream are follow whatever Twitch's site-wide rules are. That's the only rules I have. I don't have any rules beyond the Twitch rules, but there's certain things that you're not allowed to say in the chat on Twitch. Based
on
off
YouTube,
of Twitch
I don't
rules.
think there's like
on YouTube there's no. Well, I think there's rules, but YouTube is so much bigger that it's a different world, right?
It's hard to like monitor.
But on Twitch, you're technically responsible for the people and what they say on your chat, and you're supposed to take action. So my thing right now, as I said, keep the chat clean. That's all I've taken action. I've said something, right? I'm following Twitch rules. That's all I'm doing for now. If like things get crazy or whatever, then I'll, like time someone out or something. I don't know. But Twitch has its rules, and the streamers are held accountable. So you have to keep a clean chat. It's not because I want to; it's because I have to.
Right. Yesterday there was just this one streamer on YouTube that I was watching, and only had like 4 or 5 viewers or whatever, and he's been streaming, and he was streaming for like, I don't know, an hour since when I clicked on the video, and he had a shirt on, and it said, it was like, put her in your shoes or something like that. And I was just like, put you in her boobs or something like that. Like, I just typed that in the chat, and he was like, oh, like he looked all like he looked like flustered though when I said it. And he was like, let's keep a clean chat. I was like, whoa, I just said boobs. I'm sorry. And like, at the same time, I respect that, but then but then in my head, I'm just like, that's lame. I said boobs. Come on.
Whatever. Yeah, I used to I would get in a game server somewhere, like a Battlefield server, and someone would say, this is a family-friendly server, no cussing or anything like that, right? But then I'm like shooting at people and stuff, and then like there's the battle chatter that's going on all over the place, and there's Marines saying, we're getting fucked in the ass over here, Marines, right? And then I'll say, shit, you got me, right, on the chat, and they're like, hey, watch your mouth,
Your freaking effing mouth, dude.
Yeah. This is a family-friendly server, guy. And so I'm like, I sit there for a second, and I'm thinking, man, what should I do? So I type, we're getting fucked in the ass over here, Marines. And get myself banned.
How do you have family-friendly servers on, like, FPS games? Like, that's just so, like, you can't not curse when you're playing Call of Duty or Battlefield. It's impossible.
You can enforce the chat, but you can't change the game, right? So there's those things. I guess you could mute your speakers. There's that. But I
how
totally
offended are you really gonna get?
Some people just get offended, man. I don't know. Can't control them. Can't make them not get offended.
Curse words,
they just get offended.
Like, fucking shit don't have like as much as a punch to it as I'm not gonna say it. Don't worry. As like slurs, like racial slurs or sexuality slurs. It's like, well, I'm just like cursing because I'm mad, and it's like I'm just exclaiming it through this word. I'm not trying. It's not a slur or anything. It's just an exclamation, and it's like, why can't I just, I guess because that leads to slur. It's like a gateway. Like saying fuck or shit is like a gateway into like other words, so they just kind of block it all out. I think that's what it is, honestly.
I don't know. My streams, we have cursing in my streams. I don't care.
Yeah, I've noticed that, and it's not like off the rails. It's like it's very like
actually, controlled. I haven't found any streams where you can't do that.
Where you can't curse?
Yeah. And where the host doesn't curse, haven't found any.
I have on YouTube. One of those guys' names is Soy Bomb. I said fuck by accident. Well, not by accident. I said it on purpose in the chat, not thinking it would, I didn't know he was a family-friendly server or chat, and he like said it vocally. It was like, oh, okay. Like, he read my comment. He's like, yeah, no, it's a family-friendly thing. Like, we don't curse here. And I was just like, oh, sorry. And I continue. I stayed on the stream. I'm still subscribed to him, but I just thought it was like, I thought it was.
Well, that's not your kind of place. No, exactly. It's not your place, dude.
I still like the game that he was playing, and I enjoyed it. I just was kind of like put off by the fact that I was limited.
Well, some people want to be in a place where it's like that. So he wants a place that's like that, and he wants people that want a place like that to be there.
Yeah.
Right. So that's what he wants. That's what he's trying to build. And if he has 5 people watching him, then he's gotten that far.
I'm just a advocator of the First Amendment, so I don't like to limit things like that.
Well, there's
unless it's spam.
Nobody's stopping you from doing it, but someone can create a place where they don't want other people to do it, and I think that's fine. If that's what they want to do, they should let them. I don't do that. I probably won't enjoy myself there. And maybe if I had children or something, I can have a stream that me and my children can enjoy together. I don't have to worry about the streamer getting drunk and smoking weed and saying fuck shit, you know, on stream and stuff like that. Because I know that it's established that place is not like that.
Can I ask you a personal question? So, can I talk about weed?
I don't know. I don't want to talk about it too much. Like I brought it up as a negative thing just now.
Okay. Then never mind.
Okay.
It was gonna be just never mind.
Okay.
We'll save it for private when we're talking privately. Then how about that?
Okay. Whatever you want to ask me when we're in private, sure.
Okay. Cool. Oh, it's kind of, Crescent says it's like a no smoking zone. Okay.
Yeah. Like a no smoking zone. That's a good way of putting it. That's a really good, you know, it's just we need to have no smoking zones. Like you know what? I don't mind if people smoke. I used to smoke myself. I don't want anyone telling me that I can't smoke, right? But just because I don't smoke doesn't mean that I don't think someone else shouldn't have a smoking area to go to, you know, like a smoke pit or whatever. But also, just because there's a place for people to go smoke doesn't mean that I want to be there.
Yeah.
You know, even though I support smoking and all that kind of stuff, like if people want to do that, they can fucking do it. I used to do it.
Yeah.
I used to smoke. I used to smoke a pack a day. But I don't anymore, and I don't have any interest in hanging out in a smoke pit unless I'm like networking or something. You know, I used to do a lot of that when I was in radio.
Oh, that's you go
to a show, you hang out in the smoke pit with the smokers, and that's where you make business happen.
Chill there.
Yeah, you get away from all the noise and everything, and you're just one-on-one for a second, and you could you know, have a moment with somebody to where you can make something happen later. You know,
can we change my video, by the way? I just noticed that it's just up and it looks so stupid.
No, we're leaving it. This show's about
you.
This is your first video.
Well, just make a different video. That's all I'm asking.
Well, why do you have this video public then?
Because
you want people to watch it, right?
No.
Then make it private.
I don't feel like it. Just take it off.
See what I'm...
Put a recent one.
I can't take it off now. I know you don't like it. Because look at you just
troll.
lay there, dude.
You're such a troll.
Well, okay. If you didn't want anyone to see this video, you would have made it private, like the other videos you don't want people to see.
Okay, the difference is that it's being live streamed through another person's thing, and it's being shown like this is like my opius. What is the word? Opum magnus. My magnus opum of work, and that's not what it is.
This is you like a fucking pancake on a beanbag, dude.
Not that I have a magnum.
You're a blueberry pancake on a nice red giant pancake plate.
Is it red and white though, or is
it red white? It's not red and white. Red white.
It's red white. Okay.
Kill the Princess is here on Twitch. Welcome, Kill the Princess.
She says hi, Stan. Hello. Dark Angel said, "Hey, Princess." Ooh. What is I never knew what like the symbols mean next to people's names on Twitch. Like, why does Kill the Princess have a green sword? Like, what's that mean?
That means moderator.
Oh. What's a blue crown then?
Blue crown is I think if you highlight them, it tells you Twitch Prime. Purple star means subscriber. Subscriber means that they commit to $5 a month subscription.
Whoa. Okay. I would never pay $5 a month to watch someone on Twitch. I would pay $5 a month for
a lot of people do, dude.
I know a lot of people do.
Don't underestimate it. I didn't get it, but I have taught myself to get it. I get it. People just find a place that they like to be, and they want to do that they want to contribute and be a part of it, and that's it. That's all there is. You know, they don't think about how it doesn't make sense or anything like that. Like it does make sense. It makes perfect sense. That's what they want to do. And I don't know. You just like, I've never subscribed to anybody on Twitch personally. It's
I follow people.
I'm really tempted to. There's some people I am very tempted to subscribe to for different reasons though.
Really?
Yeah, there are. I just haven't done it yet. I haven't crossed that lane. There's a woman that works for me who has a son. He's like 19 or 20 now. He just turned 20, I think. Mm-hmm. But he had his mom's credit card and said, "Hey mom, can I use this to subscribe to somebody on Twitch?" And she didn't know what the fuck it meant. She's like, "Yeah, sure." She's like, "How much is it?" And he's like, $5. And he's like, she's like, "Okay." And then she started seeing this Twitch thing rebuild her every month because he just
every single month.
Yeah, and she thought that she was paying for him to be able to watch all of Twitch. She didn't know that he was paying like one person and that Twitch is free. Right?
It's like at that point, it's like, if you're not rich as hell, why are you subscribed to more than one person? It's like,
but she's not rich as hell. She's not rich as hell. But this is her reason. She did it because it made her son happy. She didn't understand it. She didn't know, but her son liked the streamer and it was video games, and that's his world, and she's just respecting it and letting him do it. And that's what the kid wanted to do, so she let him do the $5 a month.
I get that.
And
100%.
then I found out because I'm a Twitch streamer, right? And she's telling me this thing. I'm like, "Oh, Angel, that's not for Twitch. That's for one person on Twitch. You're giving him one person that does." And I had to explain, like, okay, so like what I do, right? And I showed her on my thing. I'm like, "Here's me and Brittany playing Final Fantasy X on my phone," and saying like, "See over here, and see all the people saying stuff over here and all that." And she's like, "Oh, I get it." I'm like, "Yeah." And then I showed her, look at all these people that are doing it all at the same time. You see how she's like, "Wait, all those people are streaming video games?" And she's like, why are they doing that? She didn't get it.
Why?
And I said, "Yeah, and why are they doing that? And you're paying one of them $5 a month." And she's like, "Oh," and she didn't like it. But then but she kept doing it after I explained it, because I'm like, "You need to cut that shit off." Right. But she decided to keep doing it because it made her son happy. And I was like, "Okay, well, I get that." She didn't really understand, but her son really wanted to give this dude $5 a month, so she just let him.
Like, that's one
person out of millions. That's one reason out of millions of reasons. That's just one of them, right? So it's not something that you can really explain. Everyone has their own reason. That's all I'm trying to say.
If you are gonna choose one person to subscribe to on Twitter, Twitch, it's like you better make it count. Like, you better choose the best one, because then it's like, if you want to subscribe to somebody else, it's another $5 a month, and that's like insane. Like, a $10 subscription can like get me like
I bet like 90% of Twitch subscribers. I bet 90% of people who subscribe to someone on Twitch subscribe to one person. What happened?
Yeah. But following though is different, right? So what do you get when you subscribe to something?
Well, there are benefits. Chat. One of them is like for some streams they have a subscription only chat. So in order to participate in the chat, you have to be a subscriber, which is totally cool. And if a stream is able to pull it off, I think it's a great thing, because then you can actually read the freaking chat.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's going so fast because 25,000 fucking people are watching.
That is nice. So I guess that makes Twitch more competitive in a way.
It's a difference, and it's a big difference. I like that. And even if I'm not subscribed, I like just being able to see a slower chat. So when I see a subscription only chat, I am like, "Oh, great, this is awesome." We have Shinji over here on YouTube. We have
Shinji is awesome.
Shinji. We have Zero to Clown and Kill the Princess on Twitch, along with Danny. Welcome, everybody.
Shinji's a donator on my channel. He's awesome. It's really cool. I met him from one of the other people that I was talking about, where I was watching just a ton of Final Fantasy X streams. Can I give shout outs, actually?
Whatever you want, dude. This is your show.
Okay. Follow Black Hat 225 on YouTube. He plays a lot of Final Fantasy. He's playing Final Fantasy 12 right now, and I think he just finished Final Fantasy 10 and Final Fantasy 10 too. And then also HG Scotsman on YouTube as well, and he does a lot of Final Fantasy. He's playing Final Fantasy 12 right now. He's at endgame. He's doing the trial modes. He's really chugging. Like, he just beat the game so fast, honestly. Like, the game just came out. He's like already done with it. But he has a lot of other stuff too that he likes to play, and he has like top tier equipment. Like he just got the HD60S. That was the reason why I was talking to you about the HD60S, by the way, is because HG Scotsman has it. And I was like, damn, I want that. It's like the best like capture card out of all the Elgatos. And then, and then after talking to you, I'm just like, yeah, I think I just want like, the normal one. But it is cool. He's super into like optimizing his stream for interaction as well, and just making it good in terms of technical aspects as well. Just like decreasing the delay. He's getting like a USB 3.0 converter to like Thunderbolt or whatever, just to make the connection faster, because Thunderbolt's twice as fast as USB 3.0. And he always has consistent donation goals and stuff, and he's really cool at optimizing his stream. And yeah, those are the two streamers that I kind of like watched first, aside from Stan over here. And yeah, they're really cool, and check them out. HG Scotsman and Black Hat 225, and Black Hat is British and Scotsman is obviously Scottish, so they have beautiful voices. So that's another plus. Get my face out of there, Stan. Oh my god.
What are you talking about?
On the Twitch, I see it on the Twitch stream right now. It's just me laying on my pink beanbag, and I'm looking fat as shit, just bleh, like a slob.
I just can't really put together what you're saying. I'm sorry. I apologize.
God,
I wish I could understand.
Oh my goodness, look at me. I look like a jackass. I'm such a jackass.
You're scratching your boobie. Does that itch feel better? That's not better yet. You're still getting it. Oh man, that's itchy. Look how itchy that is. Holy shit. You're just still scratching it. Oh, you're finally satisfied. Jesus. Oh, now you're scratching your butt or farting or something. And you're like scrunching your face. This is the best first stream ever.
Okay, this is why I didn't want you to put this one up, man. This because of this. Look at me scratching my little titties.
Man. Oh, nose is itchy. You're just You're just having an itch attack.
I think it's like a nervous tick. I just like kind of like I itch my nose a lot when I'm like nervous. I probably did it a few times during the stream, honestly. It's just like a twitch, like it's like, but I don't know. It's strange. It just pops up on stream sometimes.
Puppy.
Oh, but anyway, what I was saying was,
I got a little puppy right here. Hey, puppy.
Little guy.
This is Bella Bella. Bella is not my dog. Although
this is the blue heel or whatever you're talking about.
I think it's a blue heeler. It's a blue heeler, right? You don't know?
Mixed with all sorts of stuff.
She's a mutt. She's a mutt, but I think blue heeler is a big thing.
She's a mutt.
She is what, like
6 months?
6 months old? Okay, 6 months old, and I'm watching her until Monday.
Look at her.
And she likes me because I'm the one who's nice. And Brittany is always beating the shit out of her.
What?
Oh, Brittany's so cruel.
Yeah, Brittany's very, very cruel to the dog.
Call Animal Patrol.
I'm not.
Yeah, I did call Animal Patrol, but since they didn't see it happen,
they took away Brittany instead.
Bella. Are you a good puppy? Huh?
Aww.
That's a good puppy, Bella.
I'm not a puppy. My parents won't let me have any pets. Not even like a goldfish.
All right, go on. Get out of here, you mutt.
Go on, get.
I hate you.
Get.
Oh, where were we? Ah, yes.
I have to pee.
Well, with that, let's end the stream. Look at this beanbag slob here. Now, I truly believe that wRath Gaming is going places. This is his first stream, and he's actually come a long way. He's very comfortable in front of an audience, and his audience is rapidly growing. He's got very good growth, and he shows an interest to keep going. So I'm excited to see where wRath Gaming takes us. I'm part of the wRath Gaming choo-choo train. wRath Gaming all the way. wRath Gaming for the win. And
someone clipped a moment in your Twitch, by the way.
Did they really? Good.
It was it was where you were like rubbing my.
Good. All right. Well, everyone have I hope everybody enjoyed the show. I'm actually going to be going live here shortly after a little dinner break and stuff, and I will be streaming Final Fantasy 12 for viewers of mine that want to participate in that. So stay tuned. This is not the end of it, but this is the end of episode 1 of Game Rebellion. So it's a successful first.
Yay!
High five. Yay!
Got it.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Thanks for having me.
Fuck you.